Okay. Let's make sure we can read this correctly. So this is log base 9 of the square root of 27 minus log base 9 of square root of 3. This first step is the same. Because it's subtraction, you'd be dividing one by the other. So it will become log base 9 of square root of 27 over square root of 3. Now one thing you might not know is when you have a square root on the top and the square root on the bottom of a fraction, you can actually just divide them. Okay? So ultimately it becomes 27 over 3, which is 9. And then we know the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, we're not done yet, but that's how you simplify square root of 27 over square root of 3. You just divide what's inside the radicals, and then take the square root of that. Square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so as you're writing that down, to solve a logarithm, you can convert it to an exponential, right? So how would you convert log base 9 of 3 as an exponential?
9 to the power of x.
Yes, 9 to some unknown power, we'll say x equals 3. And then to solve an exponential equation, you convert each of these to the same base. We know that 9 is 3 squared. So we get 3 squared to the x equals 3 to the first. So we get 2x equals 1. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 1/2.
So that's what it equals then, right?
Okay, so just rewrite the original question.
Do you have to do that on the first example we did? Like why did we convert that to it? Or did it just become one and it wasn't an equation?
That was the answer to the question. I might not have rewritten it, but yeah. It was
So
the
one
answer.
was the answer to that.
Yes. All right, so for this one, this was the original question, log base 9 of square root of 27 minus log base 9 of square root of 3 equals 1/2. But going back to your question about example 1, or that was from yesterday, sorry. Yeah, I did rewrite the question. Is equal to
I
1.
just meant like, because we converted the other one back to an equation.
Okay, yeah, you could have. You could have written this, I guess just because it's log base 6 of 6, it's pretty obvious, but you could have written this as 6 to the x equals 6 to the first. And you still get x equals 1. I see what you're saying now. All right, so any other questions about this last example? That should cover everything on the worksheet.